It is a scorcher of a day today. Back out here again. I think this is my favorite part right here through this whole trail. Better pay attention to the trail and not be looking around. It'll be interesting to see if we see anything out here today. Alright, when I said that squirrel took off over to the right, I don't know if I got that in the camera or not. They say the heat advisory is real bad. The heat index is kind of bad. They got like a stay inside type warning, and the ultraviolet rays are off the charts. Apparently it's real bad. So everything's real bad, but that's what they say on the news. But here it seems real good. See, I jinxed myself. As soon as I said, but here it seems to be real good, this GoPro went beep and shut down. I hope that's not a predictor of how it's going to keep being. I think because it's so hot out here. You know, you'd think it's on a chest mount. You know, I know that little unit has a lot to do. It's complex. It gets hot. You'd think with it being mounted on the chest plate up front with the wind rushing by it, it wouldn't cut off all the time, but it seems like it cuts off, not all the time, but quite a bit. But it just, there's a squirrel right there. It just crushes my Brave LE. The Casio Brave LE, I still have that. I really don't take it out. I'm just going to keep it as a backup. There's Mr. Ed. A backup camera in case something happens to this one. Here's another squirrel off over on the left. There's another one off over on the right. And by crushes, I mean it's a third better. And really, if they're both sitting still, it's very close. But again, once you get the Casio moving like this, the image stabilization lets it down. If they could get their image stabilization up, people would be buying those things like hotcakes. Yeah, I know this part right here. I think on the other side over there, it looks like a trail coming down. I've never been there. I don't know if it's a trail or not. It's too far away. I've always wanted to go over on that side, but I think the park runs out. Man, more Mr. Ed. The park runs out before you get to it. I have time tonight. I'm thinking I'm gonna jump on the rear hub drive, 1500 watt, and take that for a spin too. It's been so hot. It's really not cooling off until like last night. It was 11 p.m. before it halfway cooled off. Here's a squirrel. What is that, like 5, 6 squirrels now? Excuse me. Yeah, I guess that dust is still down, or the smoke from Canada. It kind of, you don't hear much about it anymore. At least not on the radio. Made it through the first part okay. On to the second. There goes a robin flying. I've not been down to the one to the right yet. Or robins. A lot of birds. Excuse me again. Watching a video on YouTube the other day, these guys are riding with their brakes, their hydraulic brakes, using like 1 finger and 2 fingers. This is a semi-hydraulic system. It's got a wire, runs down to the brake pads, and that's got hydraulic fluid in it. So you pull the wire to actuate hydraulic fluid. So it's, you know, basically it's just in the housing of the brake itself. And I don't feel comfortable just pulling 1 finger or 2. I like using at least 3. And I can see how you could drive with, you know, 2 fingers on a brake pad, but 1, even with real hydraulic brakes, man. I'm wondering if that'll stop me or not. I guess it will. I'm gonna have at least 2 to 3 on mine. Okay, let's see if we see any minnows today. Last time I came across this little creek right here, there were some minnows right down here. And there's some really small ones there today, which is surprising. Like in 1.5 to 2 inches of water. Okay, here goes the climb. Another steep grade. Excuse me. It's an old stone wall right there. Just noticed it. It's really dilapidated and broken down, but someone came out here, an old farm, and this is all a stone, not a stone road, excuse me, stone fence. Stone fence. Robins. A lot of robins today, not too many cardinals so far. Yeah, more robins. Squirrel just crossed the road, went to the left. There's another squirrel to the left. Now here, like it's after 1. Yeah, the squirrels are out in the middle of the day. More Mr. Ed. More Mr. Ed. And if you guys hear the clackety clackety clack sound in this motor that it makes when it's under strain, load, I explained prior that I wrecked it, collided with a big rock. It jumped up in the air. I was going up a hill, real steep little hill, and it jumped up in the air and went over these rocks, and I tried to pedal out of it, and the mid-drive came down and hit the rock, I guess just perfect. And since then it's made a like a paddle wheel sound. Hasn't affected it so far, so I'm gonna keep riding it. But definitely it went from being almost silent, just a little whir, to hearing that paddling sound. And that's different than the chain being under strain sound. Man, this horse is just, he is just unloading on this trail today. Out of the 3 or 4 trails that I ride, this one's starting to get really popular with the more Mr. Ed. Much more popular with the horses, it seems. That front tire tried to get away from me right then. Wow, more Mr. Ed. Sheesh. Poor guy must have a tummy ache or something. As I've said numerous times, my goal was to just get out, get some sweat going, and try to get your legs back in shape a little, get a little exercise, lose a little weight, and maybe get outside and look around and ride. Ever since we all got shut up for the last 2 years in the house, it's good to get back out again. There's one, a squirrel right there. Pedaling, keep pedaling, keep pedaling, keep pedaling. Did a pedal strike there and thought for sure, man, more Mr. Ed. Thought for sure I wasn't gonna make it. I'm not going to rip through here. This stuff is fresh, and I just got a smell of the horse, and it wasn't from their waist. It was an actual horse I'm smelling. It smells a little different. So they're either off to my right, and I might not see them, or they might be up ahead. Wind's kind of blowing from this way, though, so you probably won't see them, but who knows. I don't want to go ripping around the corner and run into one of those 1,000-pound animals. Slow it down. pretty day out. Box turtle right there in the middle of the trail. One day something's gonna snap back there on me. It's already happened once. The chain link broke. The little tongsheng B thing here, B2 I think it is, broke the master link. Let it run a little here. I could see through, no one was there. Another squirrel off on the right. I think that was a dove there. It could have been a robin. I didn't get a good look at him. Yeah, I could roll through here really fast, but I'm not about that. I'm not that type of a rider. I don't want to hit anyone. You can't see around a lot of these corners. You can't see around. So, you know, just out here so everyone can have a good time. There's a squirrel right there. Robins, look at them, all over the place. To my left, I was riding on the other side of that ravine earlier, little holler. Another squirrel in the trail. That's going. It is going hot out here. I wonder how serious those health warnings are. My whole life we've never paid attention to them. Friends, family. Never really paid attention to them. I'm sure that they can impact certain groups of people more than others. Uh-oh, come on, go, pedal. That was my fault, I didn't downshift in time. And I thought if I shifted mid-hill, it might break the link, because this chain back here that I have is very, the original chain on this bike is very flimsy. Doesn't seem very strong. When I change the link, I'm like, oh my gosh, the metal in this thing is almost nothing. So I ordered a couple more chains, got like 2 of them. Seem to be thicker, higher strength steel, better quality. I just haven't put them on yet. Whew. Okay. Right over this thing. Yep, right over it. See, on a hub, that'd be a lot more jarring. Because on the average hub, 1500 watt and below, you'd have to hit that kind of speed to go over it. The 1500 probably could climb it, but the mid-rod, no problem. Like I said before, the mid-rod to me is a lot more controllable, smoother with the power. But it is nice to ride that hub and not have to shift gears. You know, shifting really isn't a problem, but still, it's nice touring bikes. That's why most of them that you buy, electric bikes, seem to be hub drives with like just pedal assist or throttles, either thumb throttles or full twist or half twist throttles. Just don't have to worry about anything. You hear all that strain on the back of this hub going crank, crank, crank. You can just hear the strain. You don't have that on the hub, at least not on the 2 that I have. Well, 3. I sold one. What a day. Squirrel right there. Run, little guy, run. Football field is down here. Still nothing. Nice grass. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what we got here. These mid-dries just eat these hills up. From where I'm at right now, the closest mountain to us as a crow would fly is probably 3 miles, maybe 4 if that. And these are all rolling hills around here. And I can tell you from riding these, the mid-drive pulls a lot better up these hills than the hub. But the hub's an all-around good bike too. Let's see how many miles we got. 4.56. I'll put 1 or 2 more miles on it, call it a day. There goes a deer. You can't see him, it's too thick. We just jumped up a deer right there. I think he was getting ready to cross this trail. I don't think he was bed down on the side right there. I saw him too late. There's a good hill. You look at these videos and you really can't tell how steep these things are. There's another squirrel, two of them.